Jonah Williams, Bengali's O-line movement in the NFL playoffs. Cincinnati defeated Tennessee 19-16 in the AFC playoffs last week. Even though the Titans sacked Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow 9 times, it's never a good feeling as an O-line to give up a number of sacks in the game, Cincinnati left offensive tackle Jonah Williams said, but we don't really swing emotionally based on the discourse publicly. We know what our job is. We show up every day and focus in meetings and grind it out at practice to be better on Sunday, so that's our mindset this week. It's our mindset every week, and that's what we're going to do. More NFL times Damian Square on verge of NFL history with Cincinnati times Xavier McKinney records all-star stats in his second season times Bengals kicker Evan McPherson didn't see his winning field goal. Since the NFL-AFL merger in 1970, 3 other teams have yielded 9 sacks in a postseason game. They lost, but the Bengals won and will play the Kansas City Chiefs in Sunday's AFC Championship game. The message every week is to protect our quarterback and be effective on offense, so that's the same message this week, Williams said. Obviously, we just need to do a better job across the board of executing on our protections and everything that goes along with that. That's the challenge for us this week, and every week moving forward is just executing our jobs. Among the NFL's 32 teams, Tennessee ranked 9th during the regular season with 43 sacks. Kansas City recorded 31 sacks to place 29th, and the Chiefs had 2 sacks in each of their playoff victories on the way to the AFC Championship game. At this point in the playoffs, every team we play is going to have really good guys up front, so the Chiefs are no different, Williams said. They have good players on the edge and in the interior. They cause some issues with their scheme in terms of being disruptive and that type of thing. They are a good front, and we have to have a good plan for them, and I think we do, so we just have to go ahead and execute this weekend. Like I said earlier, the message has been that we just need to execute. We need to do our jobs. There were times in the last game where we didn't do that well enough. The goal every week is to do better. We've had a good week of practice, and we just have to execute the game plan on Sunday. The Bengals and Chiefs are scheduled to square off at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time Sunday at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. CBS will televise the game. Kansas City has a reputation as one of the loudest stadiums in the NFL. A former LSU All-American, Burrow raised the ire of Chiefs fans during the week when he said it gets way louder in the SEC than in any of these NFL stadiums. A former Alabama All-American, Williams called the crowd noise at Arrowhead a big deal. I don't think these things are mutually exclusive, Williams said. I think the SEC can be loud, and Arrowhead can also be loud. I don't think anyone means to slight them by saying that. When you're playing in a loud environment, as other guys have said this week, most of the communication is going to be nonverbal, so it could be 140 decibels, it could be 300 decibels. It doesn't matter. You could have no eardrums, but as long as you're communicating non-verbally and have a good understanding of the scheme and how to work together, that's our plan. We know the fans are going to bring it. We know they are going to be loud, but our plan, the way we install our cadences and everything and the way we communicate, is that regardless of the sound, we have to be able to do our jobs and execute. We've been practicing in crowd noise this week, and I think we're ready to go. For more of all.com's coverage of the NFL, go to our NFL page. Mark Anabanet is a sports reporter for Alabama Media Group. Follow him on Twitter at @AmarkG1.